Apparently, Bobi Wine supporters are decampaigning Ambassador Oraro Tunu in the race for UN Secretary General. They have been posting all over social media, trying to prove to the international community and the UN that any person from Uganda recommended by President Museveni does not qualify to become the next UN Secretary General. It is very disappointing, but of course I'm not surprised. I didn't expect anything better from that group of people. Bobi Wine and his supporters have done nothing but betray their own country. And remember, this is the same Bobi Wine that at one point quoted and said, if you see a black man visiting a white man frequently, just know he has betrayed you. Now, this is the same gentleman who fled to America, and he has been using his supporters to spread negativity about his own country. So personally, I'm very proud of Ambassador Oraro Tunu because he's putting up a good fight. Every time he gets a chance to present, he speaks and makes me feel proud as a Ugandan. And to Bobi Wine and his supporters, it is quite ashaming and very disappointing to see a group of Ugandans pretending to be freedom fighters fighting a fellow Ugandan. However, it is also nice that he's advertising his level of understanding to the world, but most importantly to Ugandans. I don't know how Bobi Wine goes back to northern Uganda to parade around as a freedom fighter and start campaigning to become Uganda's next president when he has been busy putting down Oraro Tunu, the man of the land. Bobi Wine, who has never achieved any single positive thing for Uganda, is busy fighting a person who has represented Uganda flag on an international level. I wish the very best to Ambassador Oraro Tunu in the race for the UN Secretary General, but even if you don't go through, you have made us proud. You have made Uganda proud. Every time I listen to your speech and how you answer questions, how you represent us, we are proud. And to Bobi Wine and your supporters, shame upon you. You can try as much as you can, but you'll never succeed in making Uganda a colony again. Because we are lucky that we have the noble guidance of our hero, President Museveni. He's guiding us and we are taking the good notes. And as you can see, in this particular term, which Bobi Wine lost, we have a new breed of leaders. If you look at Honorable Namere, Honorable Baram, Honorable Yamukama, they are doing great. They are proving that we have got a transformation in the nature of leaders. And if we keep going this way, we will not need to bend down for a white man. Because if the ministers continue fighting corruption, they arrest and expose people who have been misusing public funds. They sell the property of those corrupt people and recover government money. It means we are consolidating what we already have. We will not need to beg to the whites. Because you know, the only place a white man needs you to be as a black man is under his feet. And it's only people like Bobi Wine, the bootlickers, who will go there and be begging and pleading with no bargaining power. So if we consolidate the resources we already have in Uganda, we can survive. So you see, fellow Ugandans, don't worry about a thing. Those white people have already taught us how to live without them. First of all, they cut off all the major funding when we rejected homosexuality. As soon as President Museveni signed the anti-homosexuality bill, they cut off most of the funding in churches, in schools, in hospitals. We have been surviving. So they are gradually teaching us how to survive without them. All we need is to consolidate and preserve what we already have, and we are good to go. You see, Bobi Wine is very desperate right now. And I know some people will be saying, did you see Bobi Wine posting about Oraro Tunu? No, if his supporters are doing it, they are doing it in his name. And I know for a fact that if Bobi Wine does not come out to condemn anything that his supporters are doing, he's literally behind them. In fact, he's the one who told them to do it. They get orders secretly from him and they come and execute the mission here. So now, I don't care whether Bobi Wine has posted about it or not, but I know anything that foot soldiers are doing is directly from the main chairman of the party, Bobi Wine. So we are on the right track. Let us keep exposing the corrupt in this country. Let us keep arresting those people who are eating government money. We consolidate, we make sure we have enough reserve in this country. We make sure every little money we get goes to use. There's no wastage. If we minimize and remove all the wastages, we can survive as a country. Bobi Wine is really suffering because ever since we got the sovereignty bill, He's no longer getting funding. He's desperate. That's why he's beating around the bush. And I can assure you, Bobi Wine's political career is nearing its end. Because now, for example, how will he go to northern Uganda and campaign there? Yet he has been campaigning Oraro Tuno. They will chase him with pangas. When these politicians become desperate, just know they will make mistakes which will finish them completely. You see the message, he contested 4 times. But after that, he gave up on elections. He was busy saying, we are going for plan B. Nobody knew what plan B was. That is why at some point now, I know it's not good to talk about this case which is in court. But at some point, I believe that somehow, somewhere, Besigye was planning something. Because if the man was already advising Bobi Wine, the mistake you can do is to think that you'll go to election and win the presidency. He was even laughing about it. So what was that man trying to mean? What was his plan B now? So anything at this point could have been his plan B. Nobody knows except him and his people. So let's wait for his case to come through court also. We shall know. And for Bobi Wine, same thing. Bye-bye. Bobi Wine will never appear on Uganda's ballot paper again. Unless he's contesting for chairman LC1. For God and my country.